Hello beautiful people, and welcome once again to another lovely day. Now Charlie, we day Ghana we day, and as I promised earlier on, I told you that I was going to bring you lots of insights, like videos that are going to give you lots of insights and then give you information about how to start your own business here in Ghana. Like seriously, I know lots of people do migrate from Ghana to go seek greener pastures because we think there are no jobs here in Ghana. But Charlie, people today Ghana way, then they make money. People are bagging money. They are making tons of money here in Ghana. Like the same Ghana way they complain about though. Yes, of course, the system is hard. Of course, the system is very hard. In fact, things that we used to buy around 1 Ghana cedis, then now we are supposed to buy them around 4 Ghana cedis or 3 Ghana cedis, which means the lifestyle here in Ghana is a lot expensive than previously. Like as compared to 2018 and 2019. This leads me to today's video. Like seriously, I met this young lady, a very young lady who has been able to, set herself up here in the country in Ghana. And I would like to share her story with you because it's so inspiring that when you listen to her and then you listen to the kind of guidelines she's going to give you in this video, it is going to be an insight, or it's going to be a directional video for you to also start up something on your own.
Hi everyone. Princess Juicy Joy Gans-Lartey is my name. I'm the CEO of Juicy Stefo, a branding and customization company.
She made some pointers in this video that are very essential to the human life, like to the life of the youth or to the lives of the youth.
When it comes to business, I travel a lot. I've been to a lot of countries, but then I would say that I would want to set up something in my home, and that is Ghana. The reason is because I think a lot of people are just doing things that they've been pushed to do. But I think if you find your passion and you follow your passion, you'll actually be able to do what you want to do. I have my master's in marketing. Someone will say, why did you forget all that? Why didn't you work in a firm, a company, or an office, and you want to set up your own business? Yes, it's because my passion is branding, my passion is designing, and out of your passion you can make money. But a lot of people are being pushed, and then they are working in areas where they don't want to be, but then some way, somehow, they just want to be. So at the end of the day, if you're not happy, there's one thing you should know. If you're not happy at your workplace and you are not happy with the business, or you're just doing it for doing sake and there's no passion, trust me, at every point in time, even if you were being paid times 2 or 3 of whatever your salary is, you would not want to be there. And a lot of people who really want to go out and search for greener pastures, trust me, we really travel, we really don't want to go and settle there because it comes with a lot. I mean, you pay taxes on almost everything. Everything. I was in Amsterdam some few weeks ago, and then it was just crazy. If I was calculating, the cost of living there is extra high as compared to Ghana. So I believe some of us should actually read. If it's football, if whatever that your passion is, I think you should push it. You should still go to school. You see, don't limit it in the sense that because I cannot further my education, because I want to go into sewing, because I want to go into farming, so I cannot be educated. You are limiting your understanding and you are limiting your standard, because the more you go to school, the more you get the knowledge to be able to fit in this entrepreneurial skill. So I would advise them that, honestly speaking, find your passion in your country and build it and work for you.
Listening from her point of view, she's been to many countries. Now I want you to get this straight. Just get this straight. She's not someone who has only lived here in the country or has only lived here in Ghana, but she's also someone who has had the opportunity to travel outside of the country to explore, have a feel of what's really going on out there, and then she's talking or speaking out of experience. So I also had the chance to ask her about what she would really do, or what she would do if she was given the chance to change something about the African youth, because lots of us have this mindset, we have this intention that we only have the opportunity to make it in life only if we travel outside of the country. So on asking her what she would do if she had the chance to change something about the youth or the African youth, this is what she said.
It's your mentality when it comes to entrepreneurship.
Okay. Enlighten us a bit about that.
Okay, so I'll talk personally about what I've encountered. I when I wanted to establish this, I spoke to a few people, and then the best thing is, oh, you have masters in marketing, why don't you go to some A and B companies because you were good, you can do it, and then I think it's fine and all. So it's like at every point in time, people are belittling themselves. They don't know that even with those companies, it started from the scratch. It looks like from where we come from as Africans, is usually when you see someone who is sewing or you see someone who is farming, it has to be like those who are not the elites, those who are not well educated. So everybody has that mentality that either you didn't get a job or you didn't further your education, and that's why you are trying to find a trade or you are trying to find something to do. Trying to fit in, but that is not the case.
So Charlie, it's about time we change our mindset, our perspective about the way we think about the country or the continent itself need to change.
Trust me, majority of those doing their own thing, most of them have PhDs and all, but it's just because of the mentality. So some of them try to hide it, especially when it started, but all those big companies started from somewhere. So if they change their mindset, they find their passion, I'm sure Africa will be one of the best places to be.
So on listening to her and the kind of information she was trying to give us out here, like I asked her if everything was okay with her, because Charlie, people they want jackpot, people they want move out of the country, they are seriously looking for ways and means to leave the country, yet they are not getting. And Charlie, you've been able to move out of the country, been to Amsterdam, like been to Hamburg, like been to so many countries where people would love to stay and then work there, but you came back like just like that without staying there to work.
Someone would ask, is everything all right? Like, you've been able to go to Amsterdam and you came back to Ghana. People are jackpotting. So why would you be to Amsterdam and then come back home?
Not me, yes. It's like I said, not even just Amsterdam, Berlin, France, and a couple of places, Tanzania, South Africa. But then, I always say, majority of those who rush to go and settle there always have regrets. I have few people who rush to actually go because some of them haven't traveled before, but they've heard that because of what they see on, let's say, TikTok and other social media platforms, so they think it's all rosy, everything there is swift, but then their rules and regulations are high, their tax rates, and if you are comparing the cost of living there, it's 3 times of Ghana's own. So I personally think you find your money from your home country where you are comfortable and you are accepted, and you don't have to say be a slave under any leader or anything because you are accepted where you are. Find the money, go for few days. I don't travel more than 10 days.
Wow.
And then you come back, you work hard, you chill, you have your life going, you raise your kids and everything. Where there's passion, you find your money. That's the honest truth.
Where there is passion, you find your money. And one thing she said that made my day was you find your passion, you make that money in the country, and you are being able to raise up your kids on your own. I always say this, Charlie, it is not easy having, a whole lot of money, yet you can't have the love of your kids or the love of your family. So when you're able to find your passion where you live, Charlie, you can make everything happen wherever you want to be.
Do you have any final message to young entrepreneurs or the youth out there if anybody wants or intends to start a business?
Yes. Do not despise little beginning. I started when I was in school, when I was in uni, and then I started like it was a joke. Few comments here and there. Hey, madam, everybody's doing clothes, everybody's selling this. Why do you think we would want to patronize this? Why do you think branding is something you can make it out of it? But there was one thing I always told myself, that what's the point in working for someone where you are not happy? What's the point in escaping your passion? What's the point in all the ideas you write in a book every night before you sleep? Why do you escape and ignore it just to go and work for someone? So the critics were a lot. I wouldn't even lie about it. The critics were a lot because, especially as a woman, some people had this mentality that it had to be for male, it had to be for men. So people were like, why do you want to be in this business? Why do you want to be around machines? Do you know the danger of machines and everything? But the point is, yes, I kept following my passion. And for 5 years, and the 5th year, it made so much sense that I have 3 awards. I have Spotlight Africa Award, Female Recognition of the Year. I have the Business Summit Global Awards. That's the Emerging Female of the Year. And I'm also going to get the GH Business Award. That is the Excellent Female of the Year. So sometimes when you are starting, there's a lot of challenges. There's even my dad, there was some point he felt like, why don't you get serious with something else? Why don't you want to go and work in the office? Why do you want to do this? Because at that point he didn't see it growing. But there was always this message from my mom saying that if it's your passion, follow it. And because I followed my passion, that's why I'm here today.
Following your passion is also very essential in one's lifestyle, like in one's life. But following your passion, you would always need someone to guide you through. I guess this part might be one of the biggest, questions lots of the youth will be asking. This is what I asked her, and this is what she said about it.
Okay. What's been your greatest or biggest challenge starting off this business?
On time delivery with clients. Some of them do not know exactly what they want, so they give you the orders, and then 2 to a day where the order is almost ready, they want to come back and change it. And you see, this is not something you just buy and then it's ready. This is something we work on. So imagine you put in all the energy, all the materials, and the client comes back to tell you, this is not what I want to change it, where you've already engraved. Like something like this is embroidery, there's nothing that can be done because it's permanent, and the client comes a day before set dates of delivery, they want to change it. And also it's capital intensive. I mean a lot has really
Which means you'll be wasting
a lot,
not getting enough.
Yes, a lot of money has been wasted because some of them don't know what they want, and then this back and forth with this is not what I wanted initially, can you change it for me? And you already use the materials already. And sometimes, so there are clients that it's bulk, there are clients that you want to keep, so sometimes you are trying to be in their good books, so you're trying to make it work and all, but then it's actually going against you. Sometimes you bring a worker in and then he doesn't know how to operate the machines, and something just blasts and something just goes off, and then you have to get money to fix it. Sometimes you employ people who mishandle your work. You give them even as much as you are supervising the work, at the end of the day, if you just need them to do the packaging, maybe one can be a problem and you have to work on it. So there's a lot of challenges.
Okay.
And on knowing the kind of challenges she's been through to set up this business, I also asked her what her motivation was, because you can't be facing challenges, you can't be facing trials whilst you're trying to set up a business and then get motivated. You understand? So I asked her what kept her going, what kept her motivated through the storm, and this is what she had to say.
It's my passion and drive.
Okay.
Because this business, if you don't have passion and drive, you can't. You can't. If your passion is not there and your drive is not there, you will do it for some time and then you would want to just ignore. You will do it for some time and you just want to give up because it's like you don't like it, you're not into it, you are doing it because maybe there's no job or something. But if you are following your passion, if your passion, you are so much into it, you keep pushing till you get what you want.
Okay.
So it all comes back to the passion.
Okay.
All right, so watching till now, I guess you might be inspired enough or motivated enough to come back to Africa, set up your own business and start something on your own. Charlie, yes, I'm asking our doors on the door. It's about time we start setting up our own businesses and then start doing something for our own selves. Since I was a part of the opening of this splendid or this tremendous setup or this nice, should I say, printing shop, I had to ask her why she thinks people should come in and then patronize her goods. And this is what she said. I just love the way she flows.
Jesus Depot, your satisfaction is our priority, and that is our slogan. And the reason why we say that is because we make sure all our clients are satisfied. We give you free consultation because most of the clients come in and they don't even know what they want. And some of them just have a little idea about it, but we will take you through so that you make sure that you are spending your money on something that is worth it. And the uniqueness of our brand, anyone that has patronized from Jesus Depot will tell you that our customer service is top notch. This is because we know how to interact with clients. We know how to take their thoughts into consideration. In as much as I want my money, I also want you to get the best out of what I'm giving you. When it comes to a brand, two things you should actually pay attention to is their customer service and their consultation, because these two things can help the client or the customer to get the best and quality service. And Juices Depot offers it for free. You can contact us on 055 023 9891, and our socials are very active. Snapchat Juices Depot, JUICY-DEPOT, all small letters. And also Instagram, JUICY_DEPOT. Thank you.
I guess by now you've had a deep thought of what you are supposed to do now. I guess by now you know what you are supposed to do best. And then I guess by now you've set yourself packing back home. Charlie, it's true. I wouldn't debunk the fact that times are hard here. Things are worse here in Ghana. Like, things are on the rise, prices of things, standard of living is kind of growing. But trust me, there are people who are also in the system who haven't traveled and they are making a bunch of money. They are making bags of money. They are making tons of money. So why can't you do it? If someone has been able to do it, I guess you can also do it on your own. Until we meet again, just do well to hit on that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. And then like this video if you do well to share to family and friends so that we get a wider range of, we reach a wider audience so that we can also have people to understand what we are trying to preach here. Do well to subscribe, Maka, like, Maka, share, Maka. Leave me a comment if you like. Just leave me a comment if you like. I'm going to come reply to them. In case you have any kind of question, I have people who might help in answering them for you. There are lots of people who are in the comment section who are much learned, who would love to assist you in whatever you want to do. Thank you so much for being a part of this one. Until we meet again, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and be good. See you on the next one. Thank you.